STAAR, the goal of STAAR, of our state, is for us to create learners that are ready for the 21st century. What does that mean? That means students who are self-directed, are creative and innovative, that are information and technology literate. There's a global awareness, they can problem solve, they're critical thinkers. They can communicate. Just think of our kids right now. They can text, they can send iPad. I mean, they just have it at their hands. And they can collaborate. Yet, our instruction is not matching this. There's a disconnect. So I'm so excited when new teachers start, because you all bring very fresh ideas. And it helps us oldies think outside the box. It helps us that. This is the goal for our state. It's not to pass a test, but it's to create this kind of thinker, of student. There's a word, rigor, and we'll go into it in just a little bit. Rigor, the depth, that critical thinking has to be something that is planned, that is structured, that it's very focused, and has to be very intent. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Okay? Go to the next one. Rigor, this is what TA defines as rigor. Something that is very focused, lessons that are very focused, they're clear, and they go in deep. One of my principals used to say, an inch wide and a mile deep, versus a mile wide and an inch deep, very surface level. Okay. So the trick is, how do we go from that inch wide to a mile deep in our lessons, so that we're able to, go ahead and go to the next one, to address the needs of all of our students. These are real kids in my class, in my school. Those are not the pictures, but they're things I changed a little bit. So this is something that we share with our teachers, just so that you see, is that we are comparing how much value we're adding to our kids each year. We have our LET. In 2012, she scored a level 3. In 2013, a level 3 again. And we measure by the scale score how much growth did we add to her. So even though she already passed, and a lot of times as teachers, oh, we already passed, don't bring them in, I don't want to see them again until they take a test, don't worry about it. We can't do that. We can't do that. And then we have Mr. Luis. Guess what? This is my 5th grade students right now. In 4th grade, he failed. He got a level 1. He got a 43%. And he got a scale score of 1789. In 4th grade, he failed again. But the scale score, the comparison's done in scale scores. He made a growth of 57 points. This percentage is off, and this is why. Because the state, every year, the state recognizes that some questions are harder than others. And so they're going to give you more points for the harder questions than the easier questions. So this test was harder than his one before. So that's why although his percentage is lower, when it came to the scale score, he got a little bit higher. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay? So he still didn't pass, but we were able to make those gains. And then look at a student here. She passed in 4th grade, but then she didn't pass she passed in 3rd, but didn't pass in 4th. So we didn't add value to that student. We didn't push them. And the state is recognizing